Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Drehmal Primordial Survival Guide series. And in this episode, we are going to be building another farm, and it's one a lot of people have been asking for, and this is none other than the pig farm. And if you guys have been following the series, be sure to like this video, and if you haven't already, you can go ahead and subscribe yet for more videos just like this. And without further ado, let's get on with building this pig pen. So I'm gonna start by terraforming the land a little bit, because we are going to be needing a lot of space for this farm. But before I even start working on the pig farm, the elevation change before the entrance of the cave needs to be fixed real quick. So I've gone ahead and added a small set of stairs, and I want to connect this back to the main path that leads us to the base. So as I normally do, guys, I'm gonna mark out the corners of my build. I'm just using fence posts to do this, but you can go ahead and use anything. You can use blocks that aren't part of your palette, so they stand out when you're doing your actual building. But anyway, these are just gonna be temporary. These are placeholder blocks, I like to call them. And I'm gonna go grab some materials from the chest that I have, and to fit in with the rest of the base, I'm gonna be using stone and wood. So I'll be putting stone on the base here and using andesite for those pillars. And using walls instead of full blocks gives the build a little bit of depth. So you're going to want to alternate between walls, blocks, stairs, and anything that's within your build palette. Try to avoid using the same blocks over and over again. But don't overdo it too much, because then it'll start looking like a mess. So fence gates. Fence gates are a really good looking block, especially when you put them ironically up against stone. Fence gates with fence posts don't look that great, but when you put fence gate in combination with stone blocks or stone walls, they look pretty amazing. We're gonna use spruce for the center of this. So the whole build is gonna be like this L-shaped sort of farm with a small shaded area on the side. Using spruce planks here for the upper wall, because the whole build looks a bit too grey to me, so I want to change that up, add some variety to the whole build, and I think the spruce planks go really well with the grey walls. And on this side, instead of stone, I'm using fences, so it looks like the pigs can enjoy the view outside, but they're sheltered at the same time. And in this build, I plan to use a material I haven't used yet. It is a block I really like in Minecraft, and with the Quark Mod you can get the brick variant of it, and that block is granite. To me, it looks like a darker version of the stone bricks, and it kind of looks like shingles when you put them in roofs. And for the roof of this build, I plan to make a one-sided slope. So I want to have a slope going through the middle. And this is the doorway where the pigs can go in and out of the shed. They have a small open space on the outer side, and I've used granite slabs on the roof to make it look a little bit prettier. On this side, I want to make a sloped roof, but sloping forward instead of sideways. And in the middle, I'm going to be using stone bricks to break up the pattern a little bit. And just a tip guys, if you're using different colored blocks to break up the pattern as accent blocks, it's always a good idea to make them one level higher so that they stand out and they look like they're made of a different material. And on the top here, I'm gonna be adding some fence posts to allow some light in, you know. It seems we built a little too close to this retaining wall, but it's okay, we'll try to make do with what we got. And I'm using fence posts here for the supports of the awnings. And the granite brick roofs are looking really good if you ask me. And if you guys have been following the series, you probably already know from which mod this block is. Yeah, that's right guys, it's from the Quark mod. Quark has so many pretty bricks that just fit into vanilla Minecraft. I mean, these blocks fit into Minecraft so well. You'd think why Mojang hadn't included them in the vanilla game anyway. And in order to integrate this build into our final base, I'm definitely gonna have to extend that path up to the entrance of this building. And I've run out of diorite guys, but no worries, you can actually craft diorite if you didn't know by using 2 pieces of cobblestone and 2 pieces of quartz. And just in case you wanna know, the recipe for granite is 1 piece of diorite and 1 piece of nether quartz. I'm using stone brick stairs to line the outside of the roof to match it up with the rest of the roof's accenting. And another block by Quark you can craft is the basket of carrots. And since pigs eat carrots, I'm gonna keep a few of these outside the pig pen so that it looks like they have some extra food. Although pigs don't really eat hay in Minecraft, I'm just gonna add a few hay bales here and there so it looks like they have a place to sleep. But adding a few straw bales here and there inside the pen is gonna make for some good decoration for the piggies. Another useful crafting recipe is the one you see on screen. It's called Coarse Dirt. I really love Coarse Dirt. It looks just like regular dirt. I mean, it looks at a glance, it's not that much different from regular dirt, but the difference is it doesn't grow any grass. So if you place Coarse Dirt next to a grass block, it's not gonna get grass grown on it after a while. So this is gonna help the pig pen to look like it's a bit muddy and a little dirty, and the pigs have been doing God only knows what inside this pen. I'm adding a few blocks of gravel here and there too inside the pen so that it looks like the ground has been trampled on. And overall it's a really nice texture that suits the whole build. And I'm using bone meal for a little bit of grass to grow, and that makes the whole build come alive. And for decoration, I'm going to be crafting up some birch trapdoors. Birch trapdoors have a really interesting look. They probably go better with a desert build, but I'm just going to go ahead and experiment. Do these look okay here guys? Let me know in the comments. The birch sign planks really accent the spruce blocks that we've put there. Another small tip for you guys, if you add to a fence gate beside another one should be connected to the wall. It gives like this change in height with the fence gate so that it has this kind of design, which I really love. It also goes really well with oriental builds. The outside of the build looks pretty good, but there's one little step that I would like to add in this, and for that I'm gonna need a hoe. And all these grass blocks, I'm gonna use my hoe on them to convert them into farmland. Not to grow crops on them, but this texture goes really well inside the pig pen because it's a darker shade of brown and it looks a little bit like mud or something you would typically find inside a pigsty. But in order to keep this farmland from converting back into dirt blocks, I'm gonna have to place some water underground. I'm using the extra birch planks that I had to craft a storage chest over here. And if my chest looks a little bit different, it's also because of the Quark Mod. The Quark Mod adds a different type of chest for each wood type. So up next we're gonna have to find some piggies to live inside the pen. But on my way to find some piggies, look who I ran into. My horsey, my long lost horsey. And this time he isn't going anywhere. Cause remember that scammer that I killed last episode? The leads that he gave us is really gonna help me keep my horsey tethered to the well. And that's where he's gonna have to live for now. And here are some pigs, guys. We're gonna take them along with us. Come on, follow me, piggies. Come on, piggies, follow me. I give you carrots. Why aren't they following me? There seems to be some kind of bug where they aren't following me. I wonder what's wrong. Let me just try to breed them up. The baby pig seems to be following me just fine, but yes, now they're following me. Okay, so I guess they need to be fed before they can start following me again. So now all the piggies are following me back home where they're gonna be kept in the new house. And your boy Blackheart is gonna look after them very well and totally not kill them for their meat. I'm never gonna do that. There is one more thing that the Quark Mod adds which incentivizes you breeding pigs, and that is tallow. So in vanilla Minecraft, if you breed pigs, you just get the pork meat, which is a good source of food, but that's about it. But the Quark Mod adds tallow which pigs drop when they are killed, and that can be crafted into candles, which is a pretty cool looking light source. And they also count as one bookshelf when placed next to an enchanting table. So if you have the Quark Mod installed and you're running low on books, you can definitely use pigs to get a high enchantment level on your enchantment table. I'm almost done with the build, but there are still a few more final touches to add, like the accenting of the roofs. I wanted a grey accent, so I'm just gonna finish that real quick. I'm using cobblestone brick slabs for the accenting of the roof. And if you guys have any suggestions for me for better improvements on my builds, let me know down in the comments, guys. And also let me know what I should build next. And that's it, guys. That's the whole build. That's how the pig farm has turned out. I hope you liked it. And this has been me, your boy Blackheart with Sakura Streams. Stay home and stay safe, guys. God bless.